guys. Anything could happen. Oh, and there they go.
Yeah, anything can happen, and usually does. Red mail is for cowards. Uncle trolling us already. I love it.
And wow, flippers.
So if you called flippers, you were absolutely correct, and we are not going to have any fake flippers in this seed, unfortunately.
Unless foosda pulls off the fake flippers again.
That's right, I remember that. The game's just letting him know, hey, Foos, you don't need to do this again. But now coming up here through the escape, I guess I'll ask here, because I tend to ask this with everybody who I do commentary with. Are you a fan of killing everything in your path to try and get a bomb to get the 3 chests in the escape, or you just let things fall as they may?
I do kill everything. So yeah. Oh, there you go. Wow, both of them got bombs.
And both of them got 20 delicious rupees as well. So I love it when the game looks at me and goes, by the way, that question you were asking about here, we're just going to forget the answer for you, not a problem. Just, here you go, have fun.
Arctic, you can pump when you're going north, east or west or east. But if you're going west, you can pump west as well, and then going north or south. But then you can't pump south or east, basically. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope that makes sense. I can explain it a little better if I'm playing it, but you can see them wall pumping right now. So they're going northwest, and now they're pumping up, and then they're going west as well. Or air pump, yeah. Thank you, Mysticum. Alright, so what's the next item after this? We shall see.
We're gonna see. We did get a nice little magic jar drop, so that's gonna be at least a little helpful if we come to. Oh wow!
Oh my!
Free seed is free. There's the power of the Titans minutes. Here we go, everybody! Wow! So we've got flippers, we've got Titans mitts. Basically, this seed is now free. So Keko and I, we're just gonna take the rest of the seed off, and you guys can enjoy the lovely sounds of Link to the Past. Good night, everybody.
Well, we shall see, though. Even though it looks good, you may never know. There's always going to be one thing that you need to search everywhere. So we'll see. We'll see. That's funny though. Andy probably thinking it ain't over till I see Aisha. Yeah.
Yeah, true. Although I was watching Andy do a practice run yesterday, he was in go mode at 35 minutes.
Wow.
Everything the last thing he needed to play an ocarina. Went to I think it was Mirror Cave by the grave, found it, and was in go mode at 35 minutes or maybe 40. It was insane. But I do want everyone to pay attention here, because you're studying the beginning of a theme here with A Link to the Past, and that is the item fetch quest. And by that I mean people following Link, because you're going to have Zelda, you're going to have Blind, you're going to have the Frog, you're going to have the chest. There's a running theme here with people following Link. People love to stalk Link here. This is kind of crazy. I'm not sure why Link is okay with this, but, it's there.
Link likes to be popular, That's what it is, I think.
Yeah, Link wants to be the prettiest girl at the ball.
Oh, yeah. But then he has to go through this little place here because, he has to escape. Sometimes hates the popularity, sometimes he loves it. It's a love-hate relationship, guys.
Yeah, it really is. Let's just put it, they're not really escaping. What they're really doing is they're just taking the back way to lookout points. They can, we all know what happens on lookout point.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which is the sanctuary, by the way, guys. So All right, what's next? Oh, it's the map. All right, so that's the map, and then we got. Oh yeah, so since they have the bomb, they can actually check the little alcove there in the basement, and we can see what the 3 next item will be.
Well, I'm kind of a fan for required items in the sanctuary chest, but that's just me.
Alright, here we go. What's the next 3? I'm going to assume rupees. But...
rupees is always a good assumption, but there's a heart piece. There's your rupees and another heart piece. So
okay.
Apparently, Link or Zelda telling Link that you can't buy me love. But here at this point, I'm pretty much guaranteed now at this point that this sanctuary chest is never going to be skipped again, especially after yesterday's thing. And there's Bombos.
Nice. I like to call it screw attack.
So, in theory, Andy can go do Ice Palace right now. So can foosda. You can't complete it, but they can do most of Ice Palace right now.
I'm pretty sure they do not want to do that yet, but yeah.
No, but 6 minutes in, having the capability to do Ice Palace. Just want to point that out.
Yeah. What more bombs? Wow.
That's huge.
Nice. And magic for foosda. Okay, so Andy's gonna check the cave pretty quick above the lumberjacks. And
ooh, it's the flute.
Oh, now that means they have to be like an M.
Not necessarily, because if Mire isn't required, then you don't have to. Flute makes transportation a lot easier. So Aghanim more than likely at this point. Oh, we got 3 crystals in the light world.
Dang. Yeah, we shall see then. When I see that, I really hope that Turtle Rock is not required.
Yeah, the best thing that our runners can see right now is that the 3 pendant dungeons in the Dark World are Turtle Rock, Misery Mire, and Ice Palace. And hey, we got a bottle!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow!
So the 3 fairy pulls the 3 tree pulls are magic, bombs, and fairies. Wow!
I would never have thought to pull that tree.
This is one of the reasons why I stay up here in the booth, because I don't think to do a lot of these things. Of course, most of the times what I think of doing is just running into things and dying.
All right, so. I can't tell what. Okay, arrow.
Yeah, we have an arrow upgrade, a bomb upgrade, all the love in the world.
Creepy. And not heart piece. Okay.
Yeah, but so not a very good basement there here in Kakariko Village. Let's see if the well can hold any more options. Of course, not that they need anything better than what they've already gotten. Early flippers, early titans, and bombos. We've got a bottle. At this point now, we just need the bug catching net and we're good, right?
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. 4 rupees. A bomb upgrade. More bombs. More rupees.
Half magic. Wow. Just wow.
Awesome. Okay, what this guy gonna give us?
There's the bug net. All right, we're good. We have a run. We've got the bug net, everybody.
All right. Let's see. Oh, heart container.
Because both of them, of course, are on full hearts, though we can't tell if that was sanctuary heart or not.
Excuse me. Okay. What will the boy give us?
The Master Sword.
Sword. Nice.
So there's our way into Aghanim to get the flute. And we are stealing the bottle of red wine from behind the bar. Based on that color, though, that looks something more like a lighter version of red wine, almost like a Malbec.
You know, red wine is good for your heart.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey, the book's in several location.
Now
what's up with that?
What's over here? 300 rupees, okay.
Interesting thought on the 300 rupees. Is that something you go to get for Zora, or do you just, hope to collect it on the way through everything?
Oh,
looks like Foosda's opting to go get the money. So is Andy.
That is a really good choice. You really want to get money as fast as you can. Make that money, yeah.
It's all about that money, money. Yeah, about that money, money.
Your time was 8 seconds. Hey, that's not trash. Well, I guess it is,
if I have to navigate through a maze in 8 seconds and I get $300 for it, I'm okay with this. Show me that cheese.
They can't get the book because they don't have the running boots to take us. So they can't run into the bookshelf and knock the book over. Alright, so it looks like foosda is
making the play right for Aghanim.
Yeah. I guess you want that flute. And then Andy's going to swamp. This is very interesting. Oh, he got the shield. This is very interesting, though. I see who's the choice in making this. Like, I think he really wants to travel fast. Like, he wants to duck.
Yeah, well, this is one of those interesting things because the caliber of player is so close here that routing decisions can make a huge difference. Foosda going ahead and opting to do this, and there's one thing to take a look at here is with the ocarina, he effectively makes it so that he doesn't necessarily need the book because that opens access to desert, and he already has the Titan's mitts, so he's pretty much good for most of desert. He still needs the mirror, but it does open up another entrance path into desert, which we know is a crystal.
Yeah.
Andy here going ahead and picking up some of the other things, and Andy's going to do a nice little trick there for Andy as he's going into Thieves' Cave, whatever cave you want to call this. He's getting all of the blue, and there's a green rupee. And a red rupee. Okay, that's actually kind of appropriate considering that's a Thieves' Cave. You have a bunch of rupees and the bombs sticking to places. That is a thematically appropriate cave.
And then you're jumping into the lake. He's probably going to check the island here. And then I'll move to the bum. Or the hobo, whichever you guys want to call it.
Hobo, bum, vagrant, vagabond. There's plenty of words you can use to describe him.
Alright, what's going to happen here? I just want to commentate that I like the way that Buddha is using
bombos.
Yeah, in the rooms here, like very effective.
Hey, why kill things with a sword when you can burn them to death with an explosion? I'm a fan of this. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting routing decision here. Foosda opting to go ahead and pick himself up the flute by killing Aghanim. Where, well, the thing is, he's opening up the access to the flute. Without boots, he still doesn't actually have the flute. He's just opening up access to it.
Okay, right. And he has half a heart left, so he needs to be careful with Aghanim. I mean, we'll see. Oh, more rupee. Now where's Andy gonna go?
Well, the options that Andy has are he has no way. I mean, he does have a way up to Death Mountain because he has the Titan Smith. So he can go up and check out what the old man's going to do. He can go do Aghanim, which is what it looks like he's doing right now, to open up the pyramid item. Nope. He's going to check Eastern? Sahasrara, maybe?
Oh, yeah. That's a good choice, too, because you never know what items are there. And then he can always come back, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, no blue balls yet? What a godlike fight here.
Disappointing.
Our container. Wow, no blue ball. What a god fight, huh?
Yeah, but I'm disappointed in that fight. No bug catching net was used.
Oh yeah. Maybe foosda forgot that strat. Okay, so alright, as you can see, water, Fawn Palace and Ice Temple. Ice Palace, sorry, or the pendant. While everything else is
As are Thieves Town. So Turtle Rock and Misery Mire, both required. And there's the boots on the pyramid. Wow, huge play for foosda. That just made Aghanim the absolute correct play. What a call. Wow.
Boost is everybody's, all the speedrunners' favorite choice because you can go fast. But yeah, that was a really good call. Yeah. All right, so he can check up. He can pretty much check a lot of things now with the boots.
Yeah, because Boots gives him Flute, Boots gives him Book, Book gives him Desert. Oh, this doesn't have a fire source to complete Desert, but yeah, killing Aghanim right there, getting the boots, gigantic. And Andy's getting drugs from the old man.
Don't do shrooms, kids.
No, we don't condone that at all. That's just the joke name that you see in the credits. That's all.
Alright, so what we got next? More rupees.
So
checking the cave.
Yeah, Spectacle Rock Cave. Oh, Hookshot and Spectacle. Wow. Actually, that's a huge thing because that's going to open up the eastern half of Death Mountain for Andy. But with the revelation that the old man there does have the mushroom, can we call him Heisenberg?
I'm sure, why not?
Okay, fair enough. But foosda is going to run into the cave here and get himself a ocarina.
This is a really good race so far, though.
Yeah, the riding differences are huge. I love it. But at this point, everybody, we all know where foosda is going. So what we need you to do is, we're not going to sing it, but we're going to have everybody listen. So what we need everybody to do is please rise and take off your hats. Salute, hand over your heart, whoever you feel the need to do it. But everybody, please get ready and respect the Swag Duck Anthem. I know you have Andy's audio, but you all know what it sounds like. You all know what it sounds like. Anyway, we do have our first swag deck of the match.
Yeah, I can hear it in my head too, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. And foosda immediately going to go pick up the book here, which is, the absolute right call, because the game logic tends to push you in directions. Andy's logic here picking up, hey, there's the ice rod. Sahasrara doesn't have it.
Ice rod. Rupees. La 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 la. Alright, so foosda is checking the swamp now. Got the shield. Oh, oops. Gotta... Andy going to Loot Cave. Arduous journey here.
Yeah, Spiral Cave never fun without the boots because it's just long and droning and spirally, and it just takes forever.
Spirally. I like that word. More arrow upgrades.
Mini Moldorms there giving foosda a little bit of trouble, but goes ahead and takes care of them. He's going to get all of the money here.
Alright, Andy. Let's see what he's gonna do. Oh, he's checking the pendant and the crystal.
Alright, so 6 was Meyer. And I believe, if I recall correctly, 5 was Desert, so Big Bomb access restricted to one section of Hyrule. Also, we have Super Bunny.
Who's talking to the hobo, and he's gonna pick up the heart piece.
See, it just goes to show you, everybody, that vagrants and vagabonds are capable of showing love, too.
More heart pieces and heart container. Now, let's see. Now that foosda has boots, flute, Titan Mint, he has a lot of places that he can go to. Oh there, and now Andy's going to the gonna fight Aghanim.
Yeah, so Andy's
next. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Andy's option to go to Death Mountain early there gives him a little bit of the advantage with the hook shot. Unless foosda goes there, he's not going to have that. The interesting thing, though, is foosda does have the book, so he has the option, what he's doing right now, going to Desert. And there's the fire rod on the ledge. Wow. Yeah, that makes Desert the good call here for foosda, as Fire Rod is the fire source he will need to complete the second part of it. So that's huge right there.
Big key. Good start. Oh, wow, there's the bow.
There is the bow. So that opens up Eastern. We still don't have the Moon Pearl or the Mirror. So that's going to be very interesting to see where both of those are hidden.
Let's see what the big chest have for us. I'm gonna assume the map.
I'm just going to compass.
Oh,
we're both wrong. It's the key.
Shucks.
Yeah. Andy going ahead and using bombos here on some of them, opting to kill ahead and kill the red spear soldiers here. Interesting, using bombos in some rooms, but not in others.
This is gonna be the compass. Oh, I'm wrong.
So what we're saying is bet against whatever we say.
Well, arrows. I thought that was gonna be the compass, but I guess not.
Right, so we've got foosda finishing up here, going through Desert. He's going to go ahead and pick up the Fire Rod once he exits. Andy here is going into the Aghanim fight, and here's going to be the big question. Does Andy give us the Swaganim fight?
Ooh, that's hope. Okay. Alright, so alright, foosda picked up the fire rod. Oh, he's not gonna do it. He's not doing it. Should we call this a disqualification?
Well, yeah, having the bug net at Aghanim and not doing the Swaghanim fight is akin to skipping the validation chest.
Tisk.
I know, right? Very disappointing. That is extremely disappointing. It's a very good fight, though. No swag with the bug catching it, though, but some of the positions to recoil those orbs back at Aghanim were pretty good looking. And say hi to more Bunny, everybody!
And he's gonna be very happy after this.
Yeah, he's gonna be gigantically happy.
Foosda's gonna fight the Landmola. And with the fire, oh yeah, he got picked up fire rod, so
yeah, I remember
one of my a lot easier.
Yeah, one of my favorite ways to fight the Landmolas as a kid was I always made sure I had the ice rod before going here, and I loved ice rodding the Landmolas.
There's the compass. Gosh darn it.
But foosda, 26 minutes in, has got the first crystal of the match, the Desert Palace.
Oh yeah. Ice rod what the intended strat. Gosh, I'm so sorry.
I know, right?
Alright, let's check this cave with foosda.
Foosda going ahead and statistically speaking here in version 18, the logic... Oh! Misthrows the Bob! I was going to say, normally the logic dictates there's not usually something good in here, and in this case we've got the Ecto Cooler. Ecto Cooler was delicious. It was super sweet, it was cloying, and it was delicious.
Okay. I was gonna say, mana, I think,
Fair, but
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but foosda going to Eastern Palace, which, after getting the bow is, what we all thought was going to happen more than likely.
Using spins. Trent. Wow, this guy is a troll. Like, no, you can't get through me. I block you. Alright, we all know where Andy's gonna go now, since he has the flute.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to hear it again, everybody, so get ready. We've already done it once, but please, it's like having a sporting event between a Canadian team and an American team. You get two anthems, although they're going to be the same. So everybody, again, stand up, hats off, show your respect, because it is time for Swag Duck Anthems Round 2.
Okay. Let's see now where Andy's gonna go. What's his first choice for the dungeon?
Book for Desert, because it's the only option he has in the light world.
Yeah. Right, heart piece.
Yep, and Andy gonna be rewarded here with the fire rod on the ledge. So again, that's the one thing I have learned about watching these, is the game sort of pushes you in a direction. You find an item, you go in the direction that item tells you to go. So you find the boots, you go get the bonk item. You find the book, you go where that tells you to go. So that's the one thing I've seen while watching a bunch of these, is if you just let the game sort of route for you, you're pretty much going to be okay.
Oh, also don't forget the fact that you should know where all the items are.
I mean, in theory, yes, but
Yeah. Alright, there's the bow for Andy.
so we have continuing through Eastern Palace here. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say like foosda is a dungeon ahead of Andy so far. But again, anything can happen at this point. Okay, go ahead.
Right, at this point I was going to go through the same question. Like you said, Foosda is the dungeon ahead, but this is one of those situations where it's not just a matter of being a dungeon ahead, because information and routing will both play a role in this. Andy has gone up to Death Mountain already. He has the hookshot, he has the ice rod.
That is true.
That's going to give him a huge advantage. Foosda doesn't have that, so while he may have, more crystals, he's not necessarily in the lead. We're really not going to know who's in the lead until we get towards the end of the run, just because of the way routing and information gathering work.
Right. Oh yeah, so the runners can also go to Zora too. So none of them have gone there yet, so we shall see. Fire rod.
Right, but at this point we're running out of places that the Moon Pearl can be. Zora's Ledge, the Ether Tablet, although not like can we even get to the Ether Tablet right now?
I think they can. Oh wait, no, I don't think they can actually. Oh no, they can on Death Mountain, right? So. Ooh. No Ether Tablet? Oh, okay, I guess not.
Yeah, because you need either hammer or mirror to get there, so.
Right, oh, sorry, my bad. I was thinking possible, but... Nice. Nice one. Oh, the Moon Pearl.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. Good routing choices so far, though, by foosda.
And a beautiful Armos fight there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for those of you who've played Super Mario World, Orb!
Nice fight. One round. Landmolar. Good.
That was an absolutely beautiful Landmola's fight for Andy.
Now foosda checking out Death Mountain.
Right, but Andy now has the bow. So again, this is the game telling him, go to Eastern.
Unless he doesn't. No, I'm pretty sure he will.
Right, but at this point, he can't do anything in Dark World because he still doesn't have the Moon Pearl. So the only really play he's got left, really, because he's done Death Mountain, is Eastern Palace.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you go stop at the Witch real quick, turn the mushroom, go check out Zora. But Eastern Palace is really the big play because Eastern is still going to have a crystal that he needs to get. I mean, stopping off at the Witch is perfectly fine here. It's pretty quick to do. I love the spin speed off the Witch's steps there. That's awesome.
He makes it look so easy.
He does.
Right.
And drugs for life.
More spin speed. Oh, he didn't get it. Oh well.
Andy opted to not do Zora, which we know is going to be not necessarily a good call, but he's going to get the Moon Pearl out of making this decision. So not a bad decision here.
Right. What do you think is that Zora?
Well, I know what I want to be at Zora. I always want you to pay 500 rupees to Zora and get 1 rupee in return. Or even the single arrow.
You really like the troll, don't you?
I am a gigantic fan of Schadenfreude, so... Mostly because, you know, we have people watching this here, and this is all for entertainment. Yes, we love to see high-caliber, high-quality players playing at their absolute best, which is what we're getting here with both of these runners. But there is just something innately pleasing about the game deciding it's going to take on an act of its own and trolling people who are still playing at that high level.
Yeah. Who's the falling down, attempting that bomb jump?
The other interesting thing to note here is foosda's routing is actually giving him a bit of an advantage here on Death Mountain. He has the hookshot and the Moon Pearl, which means he can do hookshot cave, and he couldn't while he was up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of possibilities here.
The other thing that it was mentioned in chat that foosda can do is check what the required medallion is for Turtle Rock.
What a nice guy waiting before killing him. I would have just hookshot that guy.
I'm going to let you live now. I'm not. What am I kidding?
There's foosda checking out the Dark World.
So let's take a look and see what we have here as Andy is continuing his way through Eastern Palace as we are making our way continually through what is commonly referred to as the cave with the Super Bunny chests, because I do love me some Super Bunny.
Nice, Andy. That bonk.
Yep, the bonk was real. And Andy having 43 arrows, which is more than enough to make sure he gets the Armos fight taken care of.
Are you sure it's enough? Are you sure?
Well, it might not be enough for me, but...
Nice fight, though. Really, really
Beautiful
nice
fight for Andy. And that's the Moon Pearl for him, so he now has Dark World open to him. And we've got some bombs in the first chest of Hookshot Cave, and the little jellyfish saying no to foosda, you will not get everything right now, getting him, knocking him off the ledge, and only 50 rupees there in the second chest. More love, partial love in the third chest, and nothing at all in the fourth chest. So Hookshot Cave not bearing any fruit.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm pretty sure foosda's going to check out. Oh, he's going back to the... Okay.
Looks like Andy's going for Zora.
Good choice.
Oh,
foosda didn't check the witch yet. I thought you did.
No, Andy did check the witch. It was a heart container.
Hmm.
Alright, so Andy checking Zora, and after this, and there's an arrow upgrade on the ledge. This really doesn't leave a whole lot, so if, you know, Zora doesn't have anything fun, then we have Dark World to go to, so I would imagine, like always, the first Dark World dungeon both these guys are going to check is going to be Thieves' Tab.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh.
Cane of Birna. Not the colored cane they were looking for.
Could be helpful in some places, I guess.
Well, with half magic, it does make it so you can just use the cane of Birna on blind to completely cheese her.
Cane of lag. Oh yeah, that's right.
And yes, I know that Thieves Town is a pendant dungeon, but considering we're still missing some of the requirements to get into other things, Thieves Town is an option because the chests are pretty easy to get to. Palace of Darkness is another option with chests, but without Hammer, you really don't want to go there. Skull Woods you can finish because you have Fire Rod, so that's also another option here. But I'm just looking at the options that the runners have based on what they currently have, in their possession.
Well, it seems like they're up and up. Alright, now Futa's going to check, yeah, he's going to, Thief Town.
Yeah, I gotta go ahead and get all the items here in the Village of Outcasts, which is... Andy's going up back to Death Mountain because he never figured out, or not the Hookshot Cave, and Ether is going to be our requirement to get an Internal Rock, so we don't have that yet.
Heart and arrow upgrade, yeah.
Now, for those of you who are wanting a Pedestal Seed, Pedestal is still a possibility. However, none of the items you would typically want to see. There's the mirror in Village of Outcasts.
Oh, man.
The items at this point that could be in the pedestal to make things interesting are the Ether Medallion or the Quake Medallion, assuming that Quake is required for Misery Mire. And now we're Froggy's going to court in here with Link as we're bringing the blacksmith back to where he needs to go.
Oh, Andy checking out Misery Mire as well as this cave here. Bombs. Power Glove. Oh, he totally needs that.
Yep. And we have the Dwarven Fletchers this time, as they're going to give some arrows to foosda.
Okay, and then foosda's doing the purple chest quest here.
It's definitely it's interesting you see foosda going here doing the purple chest this early. I mean, I understand the call here. You're there. You might also pick it up. You can do the cave here. You can do stump. You can do a bunch of all that stuff. And Andy's going to just get the green rupee and the 5 arrows. So, oh, hey, look! There's the Cane of Samaria.
Wow. Wow. This routing by foosda is really good.
That's really lucky routing. However, did he... Oh, he almost trolled himself with his positioning of the mirror portal there. And Andy is going into Thieves Town. Interesting thing here now at this point, with the routing that we have, we are missing 2, at most 3 items. Because we are missing the Ether Medallion, the Quake Medallion, if that is needed, and the Hammer. So we are, 2 to 3 items away from being in go mode here.
I don't know if you guys noticed, foosda using hookshot and then dashing. Normally you can't dash with the treasure chest, but because you do the hookshot, if you dash right afterwards, then you can pull the treasure chest with you. Just thought to mention that, guys.
This also is going to allow foosda to do the Barbarous Medallion.
Very smart routing though. Like everything is like in a sequence with in this route here.
Yeah, it's been really good so far. And Foos has been getting really lucky with the items he's found on the routing. That's not to take away from the routing, because the routing has been superb, but just the luck involved with routing this has been really, really good.
Foosda went back to Link's place. Or his house, I guess.
Now we've got the pause here thinking, wait a second, what did I do? And Andy's going to go ahead and pick up the mirror in the doorless hut.
Oh, I think he wants... Okay, he's good. Okay, where are you going?
He was going to try and warp from the swamp, but then he realized he had no hammer.
Oh.
And now he's realizing he can't even get back to Dark World because he's locked himself out, so he's going to have to flute back to Kakariko Village here and take the Kakariko War.
Alright, what does the shovel game give us today?
More love.
Right. Oh, I see. Foosda going to... Yep, he's going to do the shovel game.
And Andy's going to go ahead and drop off the frog here. Unfortunately, no Froggy World Tour for us today.
Wow, a lot of rupees.
Hey, nothing wrong with rupees. Money makes the world go round. So Andy's going to go ahead and also do the chest, which is going to lead him to the Cane of Samaria as well, because that's, you know, whenever you pick up the chest, that's the common routing that you're going to do, is do chest, do stump, do that mirror cave. So that's going to be good for Andy to pick up the Cane of Samaria here on this little path. And all right, everybody, get hyped because we're going for it. It's Hype Cave time.
Here we go. Arrow upgrade.
Not so hype.
Oh.
Well, it's hyped if you're. It's a hype cave if you're greedy.
I guess so.
I mean, that does open up Palace of Darkness because Foosda didn't have the 110 rupees for Kiki, but...
Boo, boo this cave.
Yeah, so that wasn't Hype Cave, that was the Bank Vault Cave?
Nice. Alright, yep, so it looks like Foosda's going to Hera.
Interesting choice here for Foosda. I mean, and I understand it, because you can complete Hera right now. You really can't complete... I mean, Skull Woods is the only Dark World dungeon you can complete right now, and oh!
He got trolled by the squirrel.
Oh, wow. And now getting trolled by the boulders as well. Andy now going ahead and picking up the red rupee. So now here begs the interesting question. If you're Andy, do you go back and do Skull Woods, even though it only has 2 items, but it is a crystal? Oh, well, because Thieves Town's a pendant, so you don't necessarily need to complete Thieves Town. Do you go do Skull Woods, or do you do what Foosda's doing, go up to Tower of Hair, and hey, silver arrows on the Ether Tablet. So that just goes to show you, everybody, that chemistry is important, because apparently when you put arrows under enough cold and pressure, you create silver.
Oh, Andy checking the Hype Cave. Oh, I mean, sorry, the Bank Vault.
Yep.
Oh, big key right here. That's pretty good.
That's very interesting. So, I mean, we're increasing the chances that we are not required. And foosda not even going to bother checking the ground floor chest here. Just going to go right up and take care of Moldorm. Landmola, wow.
It's okay. They're both worm-like creatures.
Yeah. Landmoladorm, everybody. Landmoladorm.
Landmold Agon. Landmold Agon.
Landmold Agamemnon.
Oh, there's the hammer. Oh my goodness.
Hammer and Hera. Wow, foosda just getting all of the rewards right now.
Yeah. Andy's checking the catfish.
I do love me some catfish.
I like that bumper skip that foosda did. Such a neat trick.
Can I say that I'm extremely disappointed that it is not faster routing-wise to pick up the sign that says "Don't throw anything into the hole" to throw into the hole? Can I say how very disappointed I am about that? Ooh, Moldorm claiming a victim. So if you had Moldorm in your brackets, you can go ahead and check that off because Moldorm did absolutely throw Link out of the game. So again, if you had Moldorm in your fantasy referee brackets, you win.
Nice fight.
Yeah, nice fight the second time through.
Okay, so who's the 3 crystal down? All of the light world, so now he just gotta go to the dark world.
And hey, Hera Basement is going to have the second item here, so foosda going to check that.
And he got the mirror shield, by the way.
Nice.
Good to have, I guess. Helps
Yes,
you with Total Rock.
Yes, but the thing with the mirror shield is now Andy can just sit there and reflect on all the poor choices he may or may not have made during this round.
Wow.
Now, I'm not saying Andy made poor choices. I'm just saying it was the best way to make the pun.
Oh my goodness. Rupee, so he doesn't need to go there. Unless he wants to Rupee. I think Andy's gonna do Skullwoods.
Skullwoods, and he'll probably check the pedestal as well. So did we ever determine what the Mystery Mire medallion was?
No, I didn't. I know Andy put there briefly, but he didn't stay. He didn't. I don't know if he showed it or checked it.
Yeah, I don't know either. But for those wondering, we already did check the Ether Tablet. Ether Tablet has the silver arrows. Apparently, Chad is telling us Misery Mire is Bombo. So Ether. Ether is what we're looking for.
Oh, now Foos is checking the
No, foosda's doing... I mean, he can't do Turtle Rock because he doesn't have the Ether medallion. So, I mean, if he had the Ether medallion, I don't disagree with this choice because you were right up here. But unfortunately, he doesn't have the Ether medallion, so cannot do Turtle Rock.
Doesn't hurt to check, though.
No, you're right up here, so you might as well. Again, it goes back to routing and pathing, and there is the big key for Andy in Skull Woods. But with Half Magic and the Cane of Birna, Spike Cave is in play for foosda.
Mm. Yep, looks like he's gonna do that. Yep, he's gonna do that now.
Yeah, Andy going ahead with the bomb jump and gonna bonk himself over the trap here in Skull Woods, only getting a key.
He made that look so easy, man. crazy.
He does. It's so smooth watching Andy play this game. And half magic coming into play for foosda, using the Cane of Brian, not a problem, and rewarded with a green rupee.
Alright, well, what will hopefully we get here from Mothula coming up shortly?
Well, it's Mothula, so my best answer there is a pain, because Mothula is an absolute pain to fight.
Yeah.
Interesting option that Foos is choosing to not go to Skull Woods when he has the capability of doing so. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Are we going to check the item in Bumper Cave first?
Looks like it.
And
Nice
only
fight.
50 rupees in. Again, Andy showing us that silky smooth fight there with Mothula, and is rewarded with paper. But Foos is now going to go ahead and be able to reflect on his decisions.
Oh, and now Andy's gonna check out the chest that he...
The chest, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Well, considering he hasn't found the second item,
There's a mirror shield for foosda. And heart piece.
meh. Andy gonna go ahead and check the pedestal for us. So here it is, everybody. Here we go. We want to see ether. We want to see ether.
Light, baby, light my
Lantern. It's the lantern.
Oh.
Wow. So we are not going to be coming back for a lantern, unfortunately, because both of these runners are very, very capable of doing dark rooms in Mire, Palace of Darkness, and Turtle Rock, all three of which are required, by the way. So that is a little bit disappointing, but, you know, we can't have everything we want. Instead, let's just be happy that we're getting two very, very high-quality racers in a seed that's been, you know, fairly nice to them, all things considered.
With the... missed the rock.
Yeah, I think it's the bong.
Alright, Andy's checking. He's gonna like what he sees here. Yeah.
Silver Arrow is one of those things where, again, with both these players, it's never a required thing for either of them, but they're both going to be happy to see it because it just makes their Ganon fight at the end that much easier. Right, and for the record, you are never required to be able to do dark rooms, so both of our runners here are extremely capable of doing dark rooms, but if you want to get into the technical aspects of it, technically this is a pedestal required seed because, you know, the lantern is quote-unquote a required item because you're never forced to do dark rooms. So if you want to chalk this up to a pedestal required seed because of the lantern being there, you can, but just chalk up the runners being too good to have it matter. And now we see foosda with the Thieves Town play. But Andy going to go ahead and pick up the hammer as well here in Tower of Hera. So again, at this point, we are one item away from go mode for both of these runners, and that item is the Ether Medallion, because that is the required item to get into Turtle Rock. So once the Ether Medallion has been found, basically first person to find the Ether Medallion has the advantage. However, Andy, going here through Tower of Hera, is going to be able to pick up his 4th crystal, and he's going with Hammer the Tail strats. Always a fan of hammering Moldorm. So that is a very, very nice hammer strats fight for Andy as he picks up his 4th crystal and gets a key for his trouble.
I would never use hammer on Moldorm. I suck at it.
I have a hard enough time with Butter Sword on Moldorm. Interesting. Oh, hey! Thieves' Town proving to be a good choice for foosda as he gets an attack increase in the aforementioned Butter Sword.
Very, very, very good choice, man. Awesome.
So continuing on through Thieves' Town, I'm going to find it interesting if Foos actually goes through and does all of Thieves' Town, for the simple fact that Thieves' Town is not the green pendant. So this is a very interesting call here, going through and doing all of Thieves' Town by foosda. It could prove to be a costly routing decision here, depending. The Butter Sword is going to help, but unless he finds Ether in here, it's not going to be worth it.
Is it? Oh, isn't it the green pendant?
Swamp is green.
Oh, okay. Which?
Alright, Trailblaze Purple. What is special about the green pendant is the green pendant unlocks an item from Sahasrara, the old man who is in the house to the west of the Eastern Palace. And the last time these two raced, which was yesterday, Sahasrara held a very important item, the Ice Rod, which was needed to go ahead and take out Turtle Rock. And we had the pizza joke here, we had the blind pun.
Sarasala. No, none of the runners have checked Sarasala today.
None of the runners can check Sahasrara right now. Hey, there's the shovel from behind. So that could be a thing. If shovel unlocks Ether.
That would be good. That would be pretty cool.
I could dig that.
I get it. Alright, so Andy is going into the Palace of Darkness. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yeah, no, not a problem. But it's always fun watching the dark navigations here. Dark Maze in Palace of Darkness is always fun, as is doing those dark rooms in Misery Mire. Turtle Rock platform, not so much, because it's basically just know when to turn Link and you're fine. So that dark room, not nearly as fun as the rest of these. But let's see what Shovel gives us. Just some arrows. So unfortunately, the Thieves' Town gamble not paying off, but I kind of wish it would have.
See, what is who's the? Oh, he's going. Yep, he's going to Palace of Darkness now.
Yep, so it's going to be interesting. Both runners are going to be doing Dark Palace of Darkness. I say that, Dark Palace of Darkness, there we go. Andy knows that where the lantern is, he just doesn't care. foosda doesn't know where the lantern is and still probably doesn't care.
I don't think foosda is going to take a chance to check the pedestal.
Yeah, I definitely find it very interesting that foosda chose to do Thieves' Town when he did. My only thought process behind that is he thought it was the green pendant? Or, because unless you were so pot committed at that point to try and find Ether. But
Don't know. I mean, that could be it. What you just said.
Yeah, I mean, that's also a very good point there, Alucard makes in chat, that foosda is trying to make plays that he thinks are going to give him an advantage that he knows Andy won't initially make. So that actually brings up a very good point here in, 1-versus-1 racing and routing. Do you change the way you normally route things based off of your opponent, or do you continue to make the plays you normally make so you're comfortable with what you're doing?
That's a good point. Okay. I was really hoping for Andy to do the hammer jump, but oh wait, he didn't have the big key yet, so never mind. Until now.
Yeah, no need for hammer jump when you can't open the chest.
Andy opting to just go straight in. Nice.
Take the key from the first chest here. And red rupee from the second chest.
For those who are not familiar with that room, you could light up the torches on the top of the room if you have fire rod. Alright, here we go. Andy navigating through.
I do love how you can use the sword to go ahead and tell you where you are. Picks up a heart piece there, but watching, like you've seen Palace Darkness, so you kind of know what this room looks like. But even if you know what it looks like, navigating in the dark is still extremely difficult. And watching Andy do this literally like it's absolutely nothing right now, because there's been no hesitation whatsoever. Just knows where he's going, up, down, left, right, A, B, start, select. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful navigation here in this maze.
Yeah,
and this is funny, foosda bouncing off the bumper beetle there like 4 or 5 times before he had a chance to get across him. Andy with a bomb upgrade, so navigating in the dark, not the best result, but it was still beautiful to do.
I liked it, man. Wish I could do that. Alright, so yep. If I assume correctly, Andy going straight down to
the Helmosaur King, yeah. Now, the one good thing for Andy here is foosda has the adventure and the butter sword, but Andy still has the silver arrows, which is going to make killing the Helmosaur King pretty easy, because once that helmet goes away, 1 silver arrow shot and the Helmosaur King goes down like a pile of bricks. Interesting choice here. Looks like both of our runners are going to fight Helmosaur King. foosda doing a gamble on not doing Dark Maze, which we know is the right gamble here. So this is if this is it's what he's doing, and he's just avoiding the Dark Maze altogether. It's a brilliant call, really.
Yeah.
But here we have another dark room to take a look at, or not take a look at, as it were. So let's just all stare very happily at the crystal in the corner, and then watch Andy go ahead and kill all of these turtles. Yeah, the near sync here is pretty incredible, honestly. And in this last room here, the best play, if you're going through dark, is just sprint through, take the bot from the turtles, and just continue on going. Looks like Andy did fall into that theory, and foosda did not.
Very nice fight from Andy.
Yeah, beautiful
And
fight
who's
from
good
Andy.
too?
And let's see, we are rewarded with, hey, the powder, which opens up Batman's cave. So now the interesting thing here is Andy's got 5 crystals down. He's got Misery Mire and Turtle Rock left to do. He can access Misery Mire, he cannot access Turtle Rock. So he's definitely going to go to Mire and explore there. After that, it becomes a game of find the Ether Medallion. And foosda making the interesting yet correct gamble of not finishing Palace of Darkness. We know there's nothing down there he needs. I like this play. I think at this point, foosda has realized that when it comes down to execution, he's good at it, but you're not out executing Andy. So he has come to the realization, I think that's what he's doing, is he has to play Riverboat Gambler mode. And I really, I'm not necessarily a fan of adjusting the way you play for things like that, but this isn't adjusting the way you play, it's more as adjusting the way you route. And I find this call to be very, very fascinating, and I'm actually a huge fan of it right now.
Who's not checking a few chests, man? That's another gamble right there too.
Keep in mind that this gamble can also be played off of version 18 logic, so he's gambling off of the logic here, which is beautiful.
Batman giving the heart, giving some love.
The Curse of Love. Yeah, I also do agree. I think chat makes a very good point here that foosda's choices now to avoid some of these chests could be entirely based off of the fact that he gambled on Thieves Town and lost.
Wow, that was a really good fight, by the way, against Mothra.
That was a beautiful fight.
Alright, so let's go with
And so Andy going to go ahead and use this Bombos tablet to go in for Mire. Unfortunately, because you're still looking for the Ether Medallion here, that Mire's going to be long and arduous, and even more so because it's going to be in the dark. And I do want to point out real quick, I'm a little upset because the pedestal says, baby, 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 light my way, when it should have said, baby, baby, light my fire. Just want to say, I'm a little upset with that.
it's okay. Like you said earlier, can't have everything.
No, we can't.
I think foosda going to, yep, he's going to Swamp.
That's an interesting choice, going to Swamp over Mire here when Mire is required. Again, hitting off of that gamble that if he finds Ether and does it in a place where Andy's not going to check, I love the fact that foosda is taking these huge risks. I don't necessarily agree with him, but then again, I don't run the game, so I love the risks, though.
They didn't swamp the green pendant too?
Swamp is the Sahasrara pendant, yes.
Yeah, so he's opening up a few options here. So it's gonna be a gamble, but we shall see.
Yeah, now at this point, Andy wants to see Ether here in Mire. Because if he sees Ether and Mire, then no amount of anything is going to bring foosda back from that, because Andy would be too far ahead and his execution is far too good for foosda to come back from. If Ether is not in Mire, which is the play that foosda is hoping to see, and we come across Cape there. So that's very interesting, because Cape now opens up Bumper Cave, which we unfortunately, would have been cool if it was Ether, but we know it's not. So again, this is one of those instances where gambling may pay off and may not pay off.
Sometimes you just gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, but Swamp Palace is definitely, especially for Andy coming out of Mire here, he's already done a decent portion of Thieves Town. So Swamp Palace is probably going to be Andy's next play if Ether isn't in Mire, simply because it's 6 items plus the green pendant, so it unlocks a 7th item. And statistically speaking, when you're playing with those odds, it's definitely what you want to be doing, because at this point, all you're doing is playing odds. And we are continuing our trek through the Swamp Palace here for foosda. Still no dice on anything sort of relevant. I mean, we've got the cape, but that's not really relevant at this point. Again, the only thing that's quote-unquote relevant here is going to be the Ether tablet.
He can only hope. So we got the 100 rupee there by Andy. Let's see what he got. Oh, he's skipping the chest. Oh, I think he's okay.
Andy would be receiving the chest because at this point, if he has all the items that he needs and he's got the big key, then he can just, scoot on out, not a problem.
I missed the few chests that he grabbed, so I didn't see. Sorry.
Alright, so from the looks of it, Ether tablet not in Misery Mire. So foosda going swamp here may turn out to be very fruitful.
Wow, look at this navigation here. Oh, Andy's having a bit of trouble.
And foosda left the pegs up. Oops!
That's gonna cost him some time. I think he's like, okay, we're not gonna go finish this.
Oh wow, this is interesting because I think he's resetting swamp. Okay, yeah, he's just resetting swamp, that's all.
Oh, I see. Dang, though, that's gonna cost him some time there.
Yeah, but the interesting gamble here at this point, as Andy is continuing his miraculous navigation through Dark Misery Mire. It's interesting because I love seeing all the dungeons and all they have to offer, but watching players of this caliber go through and navigate that Dark Mire is the big thing here. Watching Andy navigate Dark Mire the way he did was absolutely gorgeous, and now we're going to go ahead and see nothing finer than a 3.5 heart. Oh, he just got a fairy. Never mind. I was going to say nothing finer than a 3.5 heart Master Sword Vitreous fight, but unfortunately, we're just going to see Silver Arrow spam and not be nearly as fun as it could have been.
We wanted to see the challenge. Come on. It's okay. Alright, so finish Misery Mire.
But now we have the option here. Andy has the option of doing we have Swamp Palace, Thieves Town, or Ice Palace. We know that Thieves Town is not the correct option. we also understand that Swamp Palace, from the looks of things, might not be the best option, but it's going to give us access to Sahasrara, which might be the correct answer. But statistically speaking, we're looking more and more like Ice Palace is going to have what we need.
You think so? I kind of feel the same way too.
But Andy going ahead right to Swamp Palace, which we thought he would because of the 6 items and green pendant nature of it. It would be funny, though, if for a second race in a row for these guys, Sahasrara held the last item that they needed. Andy opting to do Big Bomb, which is something we forgot about, actually, because Meyer was the 6th chest. We had forgotten about Big Bomb.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that too. I was like, what can he do?
Andy using the mirror struts to get the bomb back to where he needed to go. Beautiful there. I had forgotten entirely about Big Bomb. But time to see the portly pixie, everybody, and see what she has for us. And we've got bombs and a bottle from the portly pixie. So unfortunately, no ether, but I did like that. I forgot completely about that. That was a beautiful play there. So Andy now looks like he is going back to Swamp Palace, which again we determined is the statistically correct play because of 6 items plus the 7th item in the green pendant. Oh, that's Quake. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the Quake medallion. Got excited for a second, but nope.
I know, me too.
Wrong one. That's the wrong swirl. It's going horizontally, not vertically.
I got excited. I was like, oh, wait, no. Oh, shucks.
Yeah, Swamp Palace with the absolute tease right now. See, that's Swamp Palace just being all sorts of flirtatious before telling you, nah, I'm married, don't worry about it. That's what Swamp Palace was doing right now. Swamp Palace just wanted you to buy it a couple of drinks. It's teasing you a little bit, it's flirting, it's like, sorry, I'm married, gotta go home.
Wow, that was a good analogy. Alright, but we still, foosda going to complete it and then get the option of visiting Saralalala. So we shall see what he holds for us.
So continuing on, the only hope, well, at this point for Foos, he's going to go to Argus next. At this point, I'm not sure what the gamble is here for Foos. I mean, if Sahasrara does not have it, then we can pretty much guarantee that it's an Ice Palace, unless there's an Overworld chest that we've missed. But I think at this point, the gambles are going to get back to Foos here. That is a very good Argus fight, at least the first half of it there for Foos. That was very nice, killing all the little powder puffs.
Oh, almost doing the Fire Rod strat there. He'll make quick work of him with this last strike. Nice.
Yep, that was beautiful. And Argus has the Red Rupee.
Oh, side note about Argus, he's the long-lost brother of Phantoon from Super Metroid.
Kind of reminds me of the 16-bit version of Patra, honestly.
Well, you know, the Argus is a pirate, and also, you know, Phantoon is from a bunch of space pirates. So
Yeah, yeah, continuity.
Yep. All right, let's see what
But
Shamalama Ding Dong. What does he have for us today?
all right, so here we go. Get your hypes ready. Let's see if Sahasrara has a second item for both of these guys. If not, we are taking a trip down to the chilly depths of the Ice Palace. But I'm not going to lie, I want to see Sahasrara Ether. Here we go. Drum roll, please, everybody.
Aww.
No! Sahasrara is just giving you his love today, so we are going into the Ice Palace.
What is this scene?
This is very interesting at this point. Foosda hasn't done Misery Mire, opting to go do Ice Palace instead. Very, very interesting choice for Foosda. And at this point, you are in, Ether and Go mode. And the most trolly location, of course, for the Ether Medallion is going to be with Cold Stare.
That would be so trolly. Oh man. Hopefully, Foosda will find it earlier than that, but who knows?
Yeah, the other thing that Foosda can do here, if he gets all the way to Cold Stare for the Ether Medallion, he can probably just go and pick the lamp that makes Misery Mire a little bit easier, right?
That's true. That is true.
Now let's take a look and see where Andy's routing is going to take him after he finishes up with all the items in Swamp.
Oh, I think Andy's gonna check the big chest because he didn't pick it up the last time.
Right, yeah, and once he's done with all the items in here, he's going to go to Sahasrara. But after that, does he go to Ice, or does he go back to finish up Thieves Town? And I love that big Stalfos from Foosda. That was beautiful.
It's interesting how it works because when you stun one of the Stalfos, then the other one is the game thinks the other one is stunned as well. So when you do that bomb trick there, then you can kill both.
And speaking of bomb tricks, we got a bomb jump from Foosda here in Ice Palace.
Very nice.
It's always fun to see the bomb jump. It's beautiful when executed properly the first time. It makes it just look so silky smooth. Again, for those of you who are wondering, welcome to the bracket stage again. This is a best 2 out of 3 matches. So yesterday's match was the first one in the best 2 out of 3 match for Andy versus Foosda. Andy won round 1, so this is going to be a win or go home for Foosda here, which is partially why you see Foosda taking all of these interesting gambles.
What's Foosda? Interesting, doing a bomb jump here. Oh, I missed it.
And misses it. Oh.
Yeah, I understand what he was trying to do, but yeah, it cost him a little bit. Oh yeah, and also in continuing off of what Greenleaf said, please follow the runners if you guys have not already. Give them some follows or something,
Give him some love, just like Sahasrara did. There's another swag deck sighting from Andy's side. And yep, he is also going to go ahead and head on up to Old Man Sahasrara. He's also going to get some love, which is not what he wanted to see from the old man. There's the big key for Foosda. And Andy making the play to Ice Palace now, which is, at this point, we know the correct one. Well, we don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure we know. But yeah, so this is going to, unfortunately for foosda, Andy going to Ice Palace here is going to be the nail in the coffin. Oh, so can I say how much I love the opening doors mechanic here in the Ice Palace, where you have to pull the tongues of the statues? So hey, it's looking like we might get our wish. Cold Stare might have Ether after all. So remember back at the beginning of the seed, 6 minutes in, when I said they had all the tools to go take care of Ice Palace? That was me being a prognosticator.
Hey, and I did say, hey, there's gonna be one item, like always.
Nope, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Ether in the chest there. Unfortunately, not getting the Cold Stare, but there is Ether.
I did say that there's gonna be one item that they're gonna frantically look around for, so that's always the case.
Yep. foosda looks like he's just gonna continue on. At this point, he's realized, well, I've got the other two pendants. I might as well just get the lantern to make my life a little easier. So he's probably gonna go after Cold Stare.
I guess that works.
Andy, not up to do the bomb jump, opting instead to go with the hover strats. Always fun to see a hover. Always beautiful to watch it executed properly.
Jeez, man. Makes it look so easy.
Yeah, feels hover, man. The other thing with Andy doing that is Andy's not going to even have the option of doing the validation chest because he's probably just going to hover over Moldorm.
What? This bomb strat. I'm sorry, that was really cool. First time I've seen that.
Yeah, that was really kind of cool to watch. And hey, we're drinking some of the blue goop there from foosda, so... Yeah, that bomb shot was really nice from Andy. And Cold Stare giving some love, and that's going to be another heart for foosda as he picks up the blue pendant. Andy going to go ahead and hover on right on through to the other side.
Alright, so now foosda has all the pendants.
Yep, so it looks like foosda is going to go ahead and he's like, well, I've got everything now. I might as well go get the lantern. Which, at this point, I don't disagree with it, but Andy's going to go ahead and pick up the Ether Medallion right now, and he is on his way to Turtle Rock.
Yep, this is go mode for him. Well, technically, it always has been go mode, but...
Yeah, Andy's been in go mode ever since, well, I mean, to be fair. So Turtle Rock can have nothing of consequence that we need. And oh, the Thief getting some bombs and some arrows there off of foosda. But everybody, you wanted it. We asked for it. Here it is. We've got a pedestal coming up here. It's not necessarily required, but by the logic in the seed, it is actually a required pedestal. So here we go, everybody. Show us that lantern!
Alright, so foosda is gonna rush on down to Mitsumar and complete that. And Andy's gonna be taking on Turtle Rock here. And it looks like of course Andy's gonna do a sub 2 hour. I wanna say 150 maybe for Andy. We'll see.
It's entirely possible. Andy, Andy's game tower is one of the smoothest that I've, ever seen. The first match I actually called in this, one of the first matches I called in this tournament was an Andy match, and he was behind by a good 5-10 minutes going in to Ganon's tower, and he came back very easily.
Ooh, Andy missed the hook shot. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, big key. Alright.
All right, sorry about going radio silent there for a second. I had to deal with a work call, so looks like nothing has changed in the couple minutes I've been gone. Foosda is still going through Mystery Mire, but the lantern making things a lot easier as Andy is decidedly delving through the depths of the deep turtle rock. There's your alliteration for the day, everybody.
Andy getting bunny beamed here. Foosda doing the normal NMG strat here against Vitriot, but he could have used the arrow. I mean, I guess he didn't want to waste 30 of them, or whatever. Now Foosda had to quickly make his way to the to Total Rock.
Yeah, so Foosda at this point probably about 3/4 of a dungeon behind Andy, which oh hey look, Andy getting the tempered sword upgrade at the big chest, which is going to vastly increase the or decrease the time it takes him to kill Ganon. So that was a huge chest for him there. But about a 3/4 of a dungeon behind for Foosda, and unless something very crazy happens to Andy in Ganon's tower, I don't see Foosda being able to catch up here. Oh, Andy locking himself in.
What?
Wow, look at that! That was crazy!
Oh my goodness.
Bonking the Cane of Samaria block over to unlock it. That was crazy! Wow!
Alright, the navigation through this dark room. I've done this before. It's not too hard, because if you know when to press like right and down and left, then you should be okay.
Can I just say how awesome that just the shadow of Link on the Samaria platform looks, by the way?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yep, and Andy going straight for try next. Now
also, Cane of Samaria dash, can we just point that out right there? That was a Cane dash.
Swaggy. I believe try next is called try next because he had 3 necks, maybe? Is that what it is?
Not a clue, but Andy going with the I'm not going to bother letting the next breathe strat. That's very interesting.
Nice. Oh, it's missing. What are you doing?
That's a, for the caliber of play that Andy is capable of, that's a really, really sloppy try-next fight. That's something that I would expect someone like me to do.
And Foosda forgot that he needed a key to open the door there.
But goes ahead and picks it up now.
Alright, so Andy's done with Total Rock. Alright, a repeat for all his troubles.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, we still haven't seen the single arrow chest, have we?
We have not, yeah. We've seen like 10 arrows or like arrow upgrades, but no single arrow.
All right, so here's the big question, everybody. You guys all know how it is. You guys have done this before. We like our chat participation here, so go ahead, everybody. There are 22 options for where the big key is going to be in Ganon's tower, so get your guesses in now. What number is going to be the big key?
Yeah.
I always go for 16, so I'm going to stay for 16 right now. The 16th item is going to be the big key.
I'm going to go for 10. I'm going to go 10.
10? All right, all right.
I do love the chat participation. You guys are awesome.
Oh yeah, you should have been here the night that both Adirondack Rick and F. Coughlin both bombed the validation chest.
Oh my god.
There were riots in the streets.
Alright, so 1.
There it is. There's the single
there's
arrow.
The oh, you got your single arrow.
Yes.
Can you say your life is complete now?
Well, if I get 16 as my this item 3, the bonk item counts an item, so that's 3. If I get my 16, I'll be really happy.
Okay.
All right, we have 4.
5.
5 is another Pizza Heart. 6 is another small key. 7 is another small key.
Dang.
So at what point do the number of small keys you have equate to 1 big key?
I don't know. 4 maybe? If only.
Because Andy needs more rupees, he's going to be going up into the quadruple digits here in rupees. 1,285 rupees. That might be a new record. So far, we've had 7 items found and no big keys. We're continuing on. This actually is interesting because once foosda beats Trinex here, the way foosda's been gambling, he's probably going to gamble on right side key. And if it is right side key, that is going to make up some time. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be enough, but the way he's been playing, it wouldn't surprise me if he gambles on right side key.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're at 8. There is 9. Hey, we've got a boomerang. 10, more red. That's a rupee. 11. Chest number 11 is the big key. Andy picking up the last chest just for completion's sake. You were 1 away, my friend.
I know. I was like, ah. Oh well.
Also, a second cane of Samaria dash there with foosda, so that is 2 Samaria dodges. I'm a fan of that. Andy just saying, forget about it. I'm just going to use the walk across the spike strat. Always fun there, and now it's time for the gauntlet.
Yeah, with that strat, by the way, walking through the spike, if you do it correctly, it just takes only 3 hearts, so it isn't too bad.
Ooh, foosda having a bit of an issue here with the Trinex fight. So both of our runners having issues with Trinex, and foosda having a little bit of aiming troubles as well. So apparently Trinex knows sand attack, making all the misses happen.
Yeah, his aim has been off throughout this run, if you guys haven't noticed. He threw the rock into the water instead of into Catfish Pond, so...
Yep, he missed the bomb in Agnes Cave.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay, foosda. Alright, so turtle rock is done.
Alright, so continuing right through the gauntlet, we have Landmolus 2, which is gonna. Oh, Andy misses the silver and the second silver there. So Andy having a bit of an issue with this second land bonus fight, missing a couple of his silver arrows, but goes ahead and does make it up here in the second round of the fight.
Aiming is hard.
Aiming is hard. But foosda is making his way into Ganon's tower at this point. So,
Do you think he'll take
unless
that gamble?
well, right side first two chests. No, opting to not do the left side, the right side chest. You're just going to the left side immediately. So it's an interesting version of a gamble here from foosda. Let's see. Now the big thing here with Andy is here's the biggest question. As I love the fire rod dash as well. Is Andy going to kill Moldorm too? Or is he going to hover?
I'm pretty sure he'll hover. Pretty sure.
No, I asked because it is a question. I have called the seed before where Andy didn't hover over Moldorm, so I legitimately have to ask the question.
Oh, there. Oh no. Oh, there you go. There you
Now
go.
we're gonna do the hover. Okay, but I had to ask because he's done it before where he didn't hover. So
I'm wondering what's going through their heads at this point, though. Like I have to rush, kind of thing. I think that's what they're thinking.
I'm pretty sure what's going through foosda's head is, damn it, I gambled wrong. Why hasn't Andy finished?
Alright, let's see this Aghanim 2 fight. Oh, he got the bug net guy.
Bugnet, swagging him too, yeah, baby.
It's very interesting. I like that the bug net can do that. It's pretty funny.
Well, it's like
nice fight.
It's like a beautiful fight there. It's like the bottle in Ocarina of Time. You can use the bottle to kill, to reflect Ganondorf stuff back at him as well.
Yeah. Alright, foosda's gonna head on up, and Andy gonna finish off Ganon. Here we go. Now, what will he say? What will he say?
An amazing, incredible breakfast made from your incredible insides. That's my thought process, though.
Implicit, the
Nope.
marker in hand means that you are the hero chosen to wake up. What is the last part say? Your blood is what?
Your blood can resurrect me. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and start the second phase of Ganon here with the floor coming down. The tempered sword here that Andy got earlier, just going to make things easier. Andy is perfectly capable of doing a master sword. Ganon, he's done it before. But what the tempered sword is going to allow him to do is not have to worry about doing spin attacks.
Oh, he didn't get the torch glitch.
Didn't get the fire rod torch glitch, but I don't think that. Oh, he got a triple silver!
Oh my god!
What? Triple silver? I didn't think that was even possible!
Wow!
Wow!
That was so. Wow, my goodness.
Triple silver!
Jeez,
That's
dude.
crazy, and what a way to end it. That's going to do it. Andy's going to finish with a timer time of 1:49.28. But are you serious right now? Triple silver to finish it. Dear Lord.
My goodness. Oh, man. I'm like shocked.
Yeah, like I know doubles are hard to do. Getting a triple silver there was just insane.
Man, oh man. You wanna invite Andy to do the quick interview here?
I will take a look, see, and if he comes up into the waiting room, absolutely. I do know that Andy is getting ready to go on vacation here in a week or so, so he may or may not be on a time crunch, so I'm not sure. Yeah, we have foosda here continuing on through the gauntlet, but still, I am still in shock about the triple silver.
That was my first time seeing that, so yeah, I'm pretty shocked too.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Okay, Andy's gonna jump in shortly, guys. I'm hoping somebody clipped that, by the way.
Oh, there's like 2 clips in there already.
Nice.
See, there's the clip already. As you see, we got Moldorm 2 coming up here. foosda gonna go ahead and just take a couple kills with the butter sword. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, getting the revenge on Moldorm 2. But here we go, everybody. Are we getting the validation chest? No, no validation chest. Wow.
Okay. Fine. Everybody, DQ.
DQ.
Oh, what's up, Andy?
Hey.
Great run today.
Yeah, it was fun.
I didn't even know it was possible to get triple silvers on Ganon.
Yep.
So, like, what was going through your mind through this run here?
I was really okay with it until I cleared all the crystal dungeons and still didn't have ether, and I'm like, well, if Lamp is at pedestal, I don't know if foosda knows dark rooms or not, so he might already have ether.
Well, actually, he skipped the dark rooms in Palace of Darkness, so that was kind of a big gamble there for him.
Okay. And then I figured if he wasn't getting the lamp, he might have already just cleared Thieves Town, because Thieves Town's, pretty common to do regardless of whether it's a pendant or a crystal. So I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna go to ice. And it paid off, thankfully.
We were hoping that Sarasala had the ether.
If we had gotten 2 straight Aghanim required, Sahasrahla required seeds, I would have been pretty upset.
Well, we got 3/4 of the way there with double Aghanim required, but only 1 single Sahasrahla, so...
Yeah.
Oh, hey, my guess came true, though. You did sub 150, so that was great.
Just barely. I was really glad I found a sword in Turtle Rock while I was just looking for a small key.
Oh no, foosda missed the torch blitz, so... Yeah, so foosda is just finishing up Ganon right now. He's a couple arrows away here.
Yeah, but all things considered, considering the gambles that foosda made, getting all 3 pendants, getting the lantern here to be only, what is it, 6 minutes behind, considering the near 100%ing of this seed, that's really good.
Oh yeah. So Andy, foosda, he made a pretty big gamble right after he collected stuff from Kakariko. If I remember correctly, he went straight for Aghanim.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess not knowing if you need flute or not, that's a little of a gamble, but like with the way the logic in V18 is, Aghanim is a pretty safe bet usually, so it's not that bad. But that's why I did Super Bunny chests in Death Mountain, just so I would go in the Dark World and see if I actually needed flute or not. And then once I did that, I was like, well, I'm going to kill Aghanim.
Nice. I think we're gonna have food to jump in here too.
More than likely here. So this is actually a second round match, correct? Because you guys scheduled this early because you have stuff going on. So you got a nice long break here before your next round match even starts up, if I'm right, Andy.
Yeah.
So, you're going to be enjoying your time off from tournament races for the randomizer?
I'm actually going out of town for a week tomorrow, so I was like, foosda, we need to do this before I leave. So it'll be nice, yeah.
Alright guys, in the channel, follow the runners please. Andy and foosda. Alright, hey foosda.
Hey guys.
Just want to point out that was a really great run from you too. We noticed how you took that gamble to go to Aghanim right after collecting a few things from Kakuruko. That was really crazy, actually.
Yeah, I felt like I was literally in Aghanim's tower, and I was thinking, what is the one item that will make this worth it? And it turned out to be that item. So, yeah.
In addition to the Aghanim gamble, you also took the gambles of not doing the Dark Maze in Pod, going to Swamp and Ice Palace before touching Mire. What was your thought process on all of those gambles?
I knew Andy could do all of those. I know I can do dark rooms, but I figured... Actually, I kind of came to the realization while I was doing Pod, I was like, you know what? If I just go for Crystal Dungeons and then look for stuff, look for Ether, I'm going to lose. 100% guaranteed. So the only way I can try to get a comeback is get Ether in one of the pendant dungeons and just skip everything else. And it almost worked. I think I messed up a little bit in Swamp, and that cost me quite a bit of time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you were like almost in the lead throughout until Swamp, but that was really good.
Yeah, I was actually really worried with... I wasn't sure if you could do Dark Rooms or not, so I was like, if he goes for Lamp and there's like, like Ether and something else in Pendant Dungeons, I'm probably screwed. And so I checked all the Dark World dungeons, did Swamp, and then I couldn't remember how many things I got in the first 4 chests in Thieves Town, so I just went to Ice. And Ether was there, so it was okay.
Yeah. Buttersword was deep in Thieves Town. I finished all of the pendant dungeons, and I actually got a pedestal for flashlight, for lantern.
I was lucky that I got another sword in Turtle Rock.
Oh, nice.
The tempered, and
yeah, I got tempered in Turtle Rock big chest.
Nice. Yeah, that helps. I was hoping that the butter sword give me advantage. I didn't know if you had found a different sword, so alright. That's alright. It's just what comes down to, man. That was the seed I could have potentially won, but he just executed way, way better. It's all it comes down to.
Yeah, execution, and then I guess check my routing from checking everything was pretty good this run. So at that point it was literally either in Thieves Town or Ice Palace, and I just had to pick one.
Yeah, okay. You didn't think you already did Swamp? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I did. Oh. I did a full clear Swamp.
Okay.
Quake. I got really excited and then really.
Yeah, me too.
we all did. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
But the seed was something I had everything except for Ether. I don't know, 50 minutes in or something like that.
I think I was around 35 or 40 for me. Maybe a little bit later. I think I was still looking for Hammer at some point. I think around 50 was probably around when I had Hammer, and then I was like, Ether is all I needed.
Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, Hammer was in Hera, and I did that after I did Skull, and that was after I did a full Dark World loop.
I did all the Light World dungeons first, and that turned out to be a pretty good idea. For a lot of them.
Yeah. I did Desert and Eastern early. And then after I did Eastern, I checked Zora. I paid $500 for a stupid cane, and I guess I did use it actually in Misery Mire, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But then I did the whole Dark World loop, save and quit after Hype Cave to respawn on the pyramid, so I could do the north half too. Did Catfish, and then hookshotted across, did all that, did Skull, and then did Hera.
Nice.
But yeah, 2 straight Aghanim required seeds. Some good stuff.
Man, I wish, like, just the last, I think all of my seeds in this tournament have been just utter trash in terms of just checking everything, basically, essentially, or at least having to dive into pendant dungeons and Aghanim required and all of that jazz. All
Yeah, talking to like a 152 average in the group stages for me or something like that. It was good.
Yeah.
Well, I do have to give you guys credit. Like, the routing, the strat that's been pulled off. It was such a great race. One of my favorites that I've seen so far.
Yeah, that was the lamp placement. Definitely made it interesting, I think, because I saw it and I'm like, well, I guess I'm not seeing anything this run. And then me realizing that Podmire and Turtle Rock were all crystal dungeons, I was like, well, it'll be fun, I guess.
All right, so I think with that, I just want to inform everybody that coming up next, right here on Speed Gaming in 20 minutes' time, we're going to have Game 1 in the matchup between Cruel and Iggy. So that's coming up here in about 20 minutes, so don't go anywhere. And if you haven't done so already, as you can see right there in chat, make sure you give both of our runners a follow, show them some love for the amazing gameplay that you saw from both of them.
Yeah, such a great game, guys. GG's.
Yeah, all I better say is you better win, Andy. You better win.
I got you. I'm gonna make it out of this death group, right?
All right, so with that, everybody, thank you all very much for watching. Stay tuned in about 20 minutes where we will be back right here on Speed Gaming with another race. Again, that's going to be Iggy versus Cruel in 20 minutes. So on behalf of both of our runners, Feasel behind the scenes, and my broadcast partner, Keku, I am TGE, and thank you very much for watching.
Thanks, everybody. See ya.